Yeah, so it was nearly a full year in Belfast, either prepping it or actually shooting it. And I think it's quite extraordinary what the crew and these actors have created. And I think when people see it, they're going to understand why it took so long. So it's really no one's gone on vacation, no one's slacking off. It's just that last season is far beyond what we've ever attempted before, and it's taken a really fucking long time. But I hope it'll be worth it.
I met my wife in this show, so in that way it gave me hopefully my future family and my life from here on in. That's the main thing it did for me, and then it's given, it's changed it completely. The last 10 years, you could not ask for a better job to have in your 20s, to take you through your 20s, than to be an actor in Game of Thrones. It's been the most amazing thing. So,
yeah, it's given me my entire career, and it's given me my entire life as I know it now. So it's kind of, I genuinely owe it absolutely everything, and it's changed everything. So I'm incredibly lucky.
Because unfortunately, before this character, many times people my size weren't complicated enough for me to be interested in doing it. I had done it 1 or 2 times before, and it sort of didn't, grab me. But they relieved my concerns very quickly. I had my last day on set back in July of this year, just 2 months ago now, a little over 2 months ago, and it was very sad. This is not only a great TV show to be a part of, but it was an enormous family to be a part of. And I'm sure you've heard that before from actors, but in this case, I was far from home. I live in New York, and we shot the show over in Europe. So many times I had to stay there, and I wasn't able to go home on the weekends. And so I really developed deep roots in the community of Ireland and in some of the other countries we shot in. So it was definitely hard to say goodbye, because I wasn't saying goodbye just to the show. I was saying goodbye to a life over there.
And absolutely. I remember in season 1 being asked, whether Russian interest in the United States was still relevant, and kind of thinking, I think we're on for a cancellation here. And then, season 2, and by season 3, we were, we were up and running in the news. So, yeah, it's tragically more so the unfolding of what's happened in, on a greater global scale has been shocking.
Well, I think it's in the drinking game, I think we're just trying to keep America sober. Everyone needs their wits about them right now. You can't drink the pain away. Has his name not come up once? Wow. Oh, well, that's something. It's very close to nothing, but it is something.
Do you think it says that we're moving on?
No, it fucking doesn't. No. If anyone takes away from the Emmys that we are moving on past the presidency, that we are currently either half the way through or a quarter of the way through, we are totally fucked.
I just gotta wait till he calls you. This is me.
I think that I have the longest drought between nominations of anyone in the Academy. I think over 7,400 people have been nominated between my last and tonight. I was 27 when I started doing the Fonz. I'm now 72, and I'm standing right here in front of you with her. Wow.
After Henry won, I said, remember when he came in red for us? And we came into work one day in our casting, and there was Henry with the other actors sitting there with his script, coming in to read for Gene Cousineau, and to see him up there, it was nice. It was great.
Questions? Truthfully, this is a dream I didn't know I had. If you had told me 5 years ago that I'd be playing a stand-up comedy on television, I would have told you to sit down. But I've always wanted to play complex and interesting and grounded women, and this is an opportunity to do that.
You don't want to get caught going for the joke in a comedy. And in drama, you look for the humor. I mean, it's kind of basic. I also, Meryl taught me this. I leave a lot to chance now. Maybe it's getting older, where you don't do the 300 pages of backstory for your character that you write out in single space. You don't do that anymore. You just get the basic idea of what this guy's thinking when he starts the scene, and then jump off the cliff and start flapping your arms.
I'm going to be 100% honest. I think, in addition to the fact that I thought that the performances in this category were so amazing, I do feel a lot of times we're just so divided as a country, and, you know, that things are always looked at as black or white. And I am guilty of that in a lot of times as well. And I think that probably played into a big part of my assumption that the chances of me winning were so small.
I really felt that it was a story that needed to be told. The themes and issues that we talk about in the show are as modern as ever, if not more so.